Now, I haven't heard from everybody, so let's get some sound offs. So I know you guys are here.
Hello.
Mara,
Hi.
Brooke, Jess sounded off. Sigrid, ours BRB. Nick and Maya, you guys here?
I said they're here in the thing, so they must not be in their mic.
I'm here.
Lovely. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Nights. We're back for session 9. Last episode, we were able to have a ton of fun in the Autumn Festival, as we have many times over. This episode, however, will return us to Hogwarts School. The ride there was a little bit extra hot. Though it's the end of summer, the very, very hot days have not ceased just yet. Fall has kind of refused to come. Even at night, you can feel the waves of heat moving through your compartment. Through the carriage ride to the castle and out in the courtyards, you feel a breeze blow through. Oh, few people are enjoying the bit of the breeze. Others are trying to head off to the Great Hall as quick as possible so that they can get some food or something in their belly. Sharon, you step off the carriage, looking once again at Hogwarts School. There's a sense of freedom about it, as odd as that is in such an institution. But out here, there's less eyes directly on you, and a small amount that you have grown accustomed to seeing. You see Genevieve and Beau coming out of a cart next to you. Everyone has their robes on and everything. It's been a while since you've seen them.
I mean, Jaren's not a conversation initiator.
Well, you can talk about
Mm.
like what you do verbally, if you look at them in a certain way, if you
Mm.
walk nearby and listen in on the conversation. There's lots of options.
True, I guess. Yeah, I guess she kind of just hovers a little closer
Mm.
just to kind of catch whatever's going on in their lives.
Genevieve, you step off of the carriage. Beau happened to be inside of your carriage today. Um, and some of the house elves are walking up toward you. Uh, All your luggage here, I suppose? They ask.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
You watch them like pull it out of the back of the carriage and apparate it up into your rooms. Genevieve, like you feel all stiff after the long ride.
Ugh, I am looking forward to just laying in a nice bed and forgetting about how uncomfortable those chairs are.
You're telling me. Imagine taking a port key just to take a train, just to take a carriage, just to get to where you want to be.
I can't imagine that.
It
That
sucks.
sounds really hard for you.
It sucks.
Well, I mean, at least you had fun trying to find places you could tunnel on the train. That was really awkward, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, when the train worker caught him in the storage compartment, Rin says, coming in from behind.
Rin's back?
Rin's not here.
That's what you guys think. Rin's here.
Wait, you're back now?
I thought she liked
Hi.
her. Rin,
Hi.
you're alive.
Yeah. It was just a little hiatus.
Oh, thank goodness, somebody. I've been trying so hard with them this last year. I've been slowly losing my mind.
Well, I'm glad someone was putting in all the effort, she says. She sounds a little bit more deflated. She wears her hair a little bit longer now, rather than shorter. It's been too long. You guys will have to catch me up on everything I've missed.
Yeah, do you want to ride with us?
Oh no, so you guys have gotten off of the carriage and are entering the castle.
Ah, okay. She's like, do you want to walk with us?
Totes. And
She
she'll
loops
like
her arm through
put
both
in,
of theirs.
yeah, she's doing that as well. And you guys walk over toward the Great Hall. As people all file in, you notice uh hmm.
I think I noticed Sharon eavesdropping, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was for the Beau, because you have a high passive perception.
What is it? 24?
Yeah. She's always lurking. Always watching. Not quite sure exactly what to think about that.
I think because Bo's known Sharon for a bit, at least not really talked, but obscene. I think he kind of like looking like waving like. I think it would probably throw Sharon off too. That like Bo noticed. He's like,
Yeah, she kind of just stares for like a second and then just kind of waves back.
He can tell, and you can tell that he can tell that you've been eavesdropping.
he'll like mouth so Genevieve doesn't hear like, do you want to talk to her? He'll point at Jen.
Just a continuous stare.
And then he'll point himself at me. Do you want to talk to me?
She'll turn away.
Sharon walks over toward the Slytherin table.
Oh.
Coming in from behind, Janice says, "Don't take it personally." She's a little weird with people.
I can imagine.
And you watch as so many kids file into the main hall. Oh, hey, it's Benny! You can hear Darian walk in. He puts an arm around your neck and like gives you a little noogie. You know what that is? Everyone know what that is?
Yeah, I think we all know what a noogie is.
Wonderful.
But me? Bo or Benny? He missed my name?
He called you Benny.
Oh no.
Man, it's been forever.
It's been a summer.
Whoa, what are you listening to? He says, and he plucks your headphones off. Puts it up to his ear for a second.
It's probably still my train mix because I was on the train. So random song on the train mix. Let's see.
Secret tunnel. Secret
Oh god.
tunnel.
I do need to make a tunneling play mix for Bo, but I haven't made that yet. Random song that plays is Crazy Train from Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, I think like Darian like pulls the headphone away. Right? That high pitched scream and like he's whoa. He will kind of throw them back toward you. Actually, I'm gonna make a little. Oh, he commits a faux pas. He drops it on the ground and catching it at the last moment. August. You have the headphones are resting on your foot instead of smashing against the ground.
Careful, Butterfingers. And he's gonna like kick it up.
Hey, sorry. Good to see you, Benny.
You too.
He walks off.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Oh,
Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without that. Not really important.
what are you listening to?
Crazy Train. Spices up the train ride to listen to more different kinds of music.
It's fair enough. It's probably better than talking to the others. And he's gonna like slip one of the earbuds in just to give it a listen.
Oh, it's not an earbud. It's like a headphone. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, you can hold it up to your ear.
Worse.
Yeah.
You gotta do the whole thing. Yeah. What fucking random line from Crazy Train probably going on? It's like,
You can hear that heavy metal sound, and
Wow,
you're
these
like,
guys are super loud.
it'd be super cool to like go out skateboarding to this.
He's gonna like it's. Are you able to get this to work in the castle?
I mean, yeah. Keeping the tape and batteries. Can't get my phone to work though.
I think maybe you could tell me where you. I'd love to pick one up. It'd probably be super nice to listen to while boarding around the castle.
Oh yeah. I'm sure I can find one for you. Ask my uncle. He could probably get you one.
It's all Muggle music. Like this.
Oh no, this is just rock metal kind of. It's definitely nicer or softer music. It does kind of like a quick head tilt. Yeah. What on this mixtape? I have what Crazy Train. I have Train Food, Night Train, Love Train. I also have
It's
other
just
ones.
all train songs.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear some more if you don't mind.
Definitely. I'll make you a mixtape. I'll make a mixtape for you so you can ride around. You have a good summer.
Worked most of it, but better than spending the whole thing in the castle.
That's good. It's good to have a plan for the future with a job.
Comes to mind, does Bo not have one? As for you, August, you've grown up with kind of your life on a track to have all the expectations laid out for you from day one.
Yeah, I think like with that in mind, when Bo says it, it's like sometimes it would be nice to shake things up. Everything's always been pretty planned. What would you spend your summer doing?
Hanging around. Try to catch an owl. Caught an owl.
You kidding me? On the train, you told me that you went off. You rode a dragon. Nate says, going by.
That too.
You don't have to downplay it for the Slytherins, he says. Hey, you coming to sit, Bo?
Yeah. I gotta go.
Fair enough.
Elsewhere, Icarus. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay. You're walking in with Graydon. Graydon says, it's like maybe an hour, and you don't have to say anything to each other. If you're going to sit at the Slytherin table, just sit as far as you can away from the rest of them. And then you can come by the Gryffindor table after that.
But I don't want to.
Okay. Then we can both meet up on neutral ground. Otherwise known as
the
Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw table?
The Hufflepuff.
I'm not sitting at the Hufflepuff table. You are out of your damn mind.
You know what? Fine. I'll shoot you some deeds later. And he moves off toward the Gryffindor table. You look out across the way and you look for Genevieve. She has gone off and sat at the Hufflepuff table, and you can see Darian from earlier has come over and is doing that thing where he how do I explain this? Because it's only a bench, right? There's no backing to the chair, so what he's able to do is lean so his butt is on the edge of the table, lean back and look over Genevieve, kind of towering over her.
I think he just kind of rolls his eyes at that and makes his way to his usual seat a little bit away from everyone at the Slytherin table.
Sharon, as you also are the more antisocial type of the Slytherin table, Icarus kind of ends up sitting nearby you. What would the audience see of that interaction.
I feel like Sharon like glances up at Icarus as he sits nearby. Uh, but like I don't know, just he's not
He'd nod
bothered.
at her and then just sit down quietly.
pretty
So
much-
there's like this kind of almost like unbothered a presence between the two of you. Like, as long as we're away from everyone else, it doesn't matter that we're close together.
Exactly. It's quiet.
You know that neither of you guys are going to harsh the vibe.
hmm
If Icarus does, he'll do so elsewhere. um, The headmistress gives her speech. Oh, right. Darian would have had to leave at that point. So actually, I want to go back, turn back the clock for a second. And Jen, as you go and sit down with Rin, coming over, I think Rin will say, "No, here's trouble." Hey, Jen.
Hey,
Man, what has it been? 2 weeks?
yeah.
Hey. I had a little event going on tonight. I was hoping you'd join me. Bring your friends if you want. Especially Benny, he's a riot.
I'd be happy to, and I'm sure I can corral the usuals.
A bunch of us are meeting down by the wooden bridge. You got like a little place, running a fire. Gonna hang out for a little while longer.
Bonfire night then.
Yeah, we're probably going to jump out maybe 30 minutes before the end.
Okay, yeah, I'll be there, and I'll bring the others.
And I think like he gives a little nod, and I think he'll lean down and whisper something in Genevieve's ear, and then take his leave. One second. Just gonna send what he said. What do you say? Rin says.
She is like a little bit of a shade of pink.
Genevieve?
There's a lot I gotta catch you up on. But I'm definitely gonna need you to help me pick out an outfit tonight.
Oh,
Um,
you got it.
maybe do some of my makeup. That'd be really great.
How much time do we have?
Tonight, 30 minutes before the end of dinner, I believe.
And so not long. Okay. I'm not sure about makeup, but maybe we can do something small. Oh my gosh, Rin! You can hear Wilfred run over. Hey, Wilfred. She's got to give him like a little hug. Where have you been? We don't write, you don't call, we didn't hear anything. I just a big trip came up. It was a big opportunity, and I thought I took it. So I'm back. Oh, where? That we can talk about that later. It's all good. And Wilfred sits down. And that's when we can hear the ringing of a glass. Ding, 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 ding. The headmistress gives her speech for a while. And part way through that speech, an owl swoops into the main area here. Furthermore, the greatest goal that we can achieve in our lives. Oh, oh dear. A letter has dropped down in front of Professor Dildero at the teacher's table. Oh no. And you guys watch it animate, open up, and a large mouth opens wide. It's so loud that the whole place can hear. Can I say hi? Wait, I have to yell at them first? Oh, okay. To Darius Dildero! Forgive the howler. I know you well enough to know you wouldn't open my letter if I sent it normally. That, and I figured I'd have some fun with this if you so graciously allow me. First, I would like to thank you for all sacrifices you've made for the benefit of your students. And if you fail to notice, that was entirely sarcastic. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, I have a rather important question. What kind of coward bitches out children? Genuinely, I'm curious. You know better than anyone else that you cannot control where or who you come from. It is because you're still bitter and you want to settle things. I'll happily come down there and settle things, but something tells me you would decline on principle. By the way, tell Minerva that Aurora and I have tea ready for at 3 this Saturday rather than usual time. And once again, the invitation is extended to you if you'd like to join us. And the letter shoots out across the way and drops into Icarus's lap with a little bit of a flare behind, mistaking most people thinking it probably like burst into flames halfway there. It unfolds for you, Icarus, as the crowd looks away, and well, not a sorting ceremony without a howler or two, she says, and much of the place laughs kind of nervously at it all. And then Icarus, you open up the letter and it whispers to you. Icarus Carol, if you do not start showing your professors more respect, I will personally go to Hogwarts and throw you down the moving staircase myself. To ensure this behavior does not continue, I have handpicked your electives to include Muggle studies and magical creatures. One, because I know it'll benefit you, and the other because I know you'll hate it. Good luck. Also, Aurora says hello, and she hopes you enjoy the charms she got you for Quidditch. Cheers. Apollonia Caro. And then it burns up completely in your grasp.
Icarus looks significantly paler and like looks at Sharon, looks at the letter, and kind of just looks away from her.
Sharon's the only one who heard all of that.
Someone's going to have fun this year.
Shut up.
The third years are all the new first years are all sorted. And many of them go off to meet one another for the first time. As for you all, the feast is as lovely as ever. Everybody chowing down on what have you. Far on the outskirts of the Great Hall, if we kind of move out the window, a different scene is going on. Morrigan, your mother
Yeah.
stops you before you reach the tree line. I can go no further.
On principle. Or can you not step closer? I've always wondered.
Do they have me show my weaknesses? Else these witches have done much. I cannot completely enter here. But on principle too. Yet you walk here. My Sorry, I'm getting the word. My offer remains the same. Should you wish to stay, I would very much prefer it if you stayed.
There are some things that I have yet to know.
What more, my love? What more is there? Can you not see yet? I thought at least in the first 2 years you would be able to notice the way they are, the way that they choose to be.
I've seen them. I've seen them act horribly, selfishly, cruelly, in every way that you have described. But I've also seen children. Innocent, harmless.
Innocent, laughable. No one here is without blame, and the longer you stay here, the closer you come to being the same. Fine. Well, take your bags. Just up the hill you'll find the path. I trust you.
I love you, Mother.
I love you too, as much as it pains me sometimes. I have loved you since the moment you cried in my arms. Little thing, gasping for life. How could I not? She turns away, walks into the darkness, and is gone. You tally forth, going up the stairs and out into the hall. You can hear revelry from inside the great hall. Take a deep breath and kind of slide in through the doorway. A house elf had met you outside, taken your bags from you. You can hear so many conversations going on. Friends and those you love. Walking over toward the Ravenclaw table, you can hear Saoirse. Oh, there you are, Morgan. I thought you were going to skip out on us like Kaga did last semester.
Kaga. Rin
Eh.
Kaga.
Rin's back. So it looks, for now.
I did not know that she would return.
Oh, none of us did. She didn't say a whole lot, did she? Minister's daughter. Maybe there's some kind of blah, blah, blah. Maybe there was some kind of emergency. Saoirse says. Drusilla says, "Yeah, the emergency of Icarus beating her in a corner."
It was merely a coin flip. I'm sure there will be one again very soon. Perhaps wait at this time.
And the feast commences. You guys eat, drink, be merry, catch up with other people. And Jen, you can see a bunch of the upper years kind of staggered in their exit, leave the Great Hall, as if they're just going to the bathroom or something. Darian's among them. He gives you a wink.
She gives like a slight nod. And she's gonna go and see if anybody wants to come.
Who do you head to?
I think she would start with Ravenclaw. Yeah. She'll start there.
So Morgan, Genevieve comes up from behind you, kind of nestles her head in your ear to whisper toward you.
Hey, Morgan.
What does Darian Castelli ask of me?
There's like a long pause. Genevieve slowly turns to look at the camera and looks back at Morgan. You wanted to know if you wanted to go to a bonfire thing tonight?
A bonfire.
Yeah.
Do you know for
It'd be
what
fun.
purpose?
People are gonna hang out. It's kind of like a party.
A party, like Samhain?
Yes.
You do not know what that is.
No, I have no idea, but it sounds like you do. So,
I see. Has anyone else agreed?
not yet, but I was gonna say if you wanted to, bring somebody, that'd be cool too. I'm gonna go talk to some more people.
I shall ask. Since it's you.
Oh, thank you.
I
should
know
also probably
what you
use some
did in the autumn festival.
She all the color drains to her face. And she suddenly looks like she's got like the sweats. If you've ever seen that like sweating meme with like somebody's like dripping.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What are you?
Your reckoning, Genevieve Yaxley.
Oh my god. Just be at the party in like 30 minutes. It's past
Okay.
what
And she
time-
gets up and she walks away.
Morgan, where are you going?
She's gonna go to the
Gryffindor table? Question mark.
Yeah, she'll go. She's closest to there, so yeah, she'd probably end up that way.
Over there you can see Darcy and Bo sitting next to one another. Darcy is currently showing Bo something special. My dad said that I could bring it, and I didn't tell him that I'd be, lending them out, but I'm certain that you'd be able to handle it. There's like a big case, and it's filled to the brim with a bunch of different cassette tapes. There's like Sticks and a Rush and Men at Work and
We got
so
Creed.
many.
Do they have the big
Yeah,
robot boy?
sure.
Yeah. Whoa. That's a lot of music.
Yeah, I often see you walking around with that thing. I didn't know that electronics worked at Hogwarts. I tried to get my Blueberry, but it never was able to turn on. Maybe that was just me.
I think cellular devices, anything that needs outside connection to work, can't work. But if it's its own power source within itself, it works. I don't really know. I've kind of just had to figure it out myself. Trial and error, I guess.
Did I say Blueberry?
You did.
Blueberry.
I was gonna say I don't know how Blueberry's gonna get you music, but
Blackberry. I meant to say Blackberry. It's been a long time since I've thought about the Blackberry phone company. Okay.
a Nokia works amazingly though. Nokia works at Hogwarts.
Yeah. Specifically Nokia. They're actually a wizarding telemarketing service.
That's why their phones never destroy. They have Duro charms on them at all times.
It'd be Fortissimum.
What?
It would be probably both because they are like heavy as a brick.
Oh yeah. All right.
And Morgan, you walk into this conversation, hearing the two boys. I mean, you know what I mean. The two classmates.
Hello, Darcy.
Morgan, I didn't see you come in.
I simply appear.
I was worried that you weren't going to show, like at all this year.
I gave it a thought.
Do you want to sit with us? We have music.
No, I believe Genevieve will make her way over here eventually. But I might as well ask now. Apparently Darian, Castelli, and some of the older students are having a party.
And you came over here just to tell us that? Are we going to get him in trouble?
I came over here to ask if you would go.
Oh. I mean, Bo?
I'm not really a party person.
Oh, that's a shame. I mean, Bo, if you're not going to tell on us, I'd definitely go.
Indeed. I was thinking about maybe asking Wilfred. And Zach, possibly.
Yeah, are you sure about Zach? I mean, he's a little young.
I
This is
find him
already an
fun.
older year party, right?
I find him fun. And should anyone say anything, I will kill them.
Gotcha. Well,
I guess I have to go now if there's gonna be murder involved.
I'm sure Reese, possibly, would want to go. Perhaps Drusilla.
I guess we can use a wallflower. I'll go.
hell yeah. Cutting away. Genevieve, you heading over to the Slytherin table?
Yep. I will say she did like add that if she would have told Saoirse if Saoirse wants to come.
What about August?
Oh yeah, I forgot August is at that table. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, August is a Ravenclaw.
August
Thank
is a
you, Bo.
Ravenclaw. I forget about that. Well,
Maybe he shouldn't have a green background.
Such a good friend I am to know my.
I do have a green background.
I think it's also a little bit conflated with the fact that I think like version 1 August was a Slytherin,
He
so
was definitely a Slytherin.
That and
Yeah,
to be fair, August is
okay,
constantly
I'm not
at the
crazy.
Slytherin table.
I'm not crazy.
And also, there's the fact that every time you say it, I don't correct you.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of funny. I just
Fuck
go with
you.
it.
I was gonna yell over the last. I was like, "Wow, only going to talk to Morgan? That's kind of crazy." August just sitting right there eating something.
Literally next door, you know.
You just sit in the corner eating his panini. Don't worry about it.
Not the panini.
I have an idea then for the Ravenclaw table.
But
Either way, Genevieve.
oh, I was gonna ask Mara because August is always fucking attached to the Slytherin table if he's there.
Yeah, have you moved over there?
Yeah,
Hang out
he'd
with
be
your
over
niece
there
here or
anyway. It's
something?
fine.
Okay, so I'll hit 3 birds, 1 stone. she like kind of moves over and like slides next to Gemma. Hi guys.
Hey, cuz. We were just talking about Quidditch.
That's great.
For some reason, August thinks that after the absolute terrible shit show that he was in during that race, that he could beat me. I mean, I saved your life. That guy was gonna like completely decimate you. You would have gone down to Nocturne Alley, and then they all would have mugged you, and then you'd be broke.
With this face, no one would ever mock this face. I'm adorable.
Also, I thought August was broke.
Wait,
He's gonna like
Oh my
turn her
God.
slowly.
August, honey, do you need money? Gemma says.
He's like looking at Genevieve. Where'd you hear that from? I felt fine.
I've got you. It's okay. Here. Just gonna go into her
I
purse.
don't need your money, Gemma.
You don't need to be all high and mighty. My God, to goodness, men. Here. She's going to slide 3 galleons your way.
So
Oh wow,
generous,
super
Gemma.
generous. Three galleons. I could do so much with this if I did need it.
Exactly. My thoughts exactly.
He's gonna keep
You
it,
know,
but
I
Hey,
came over
Gemma,
here for
I kind of
reason.
need money. Fuck off, Ernesia.
Jen's just like, I came over here for a reason. Where's Icarus?
I'm here.
Oh, good. I was gonna invite you and I guess August and Jaren.
Sharon, I
got
feel like
invite-
you look up from your like meal, like what my name was said.
Like what?
Huh?
Jen like is thinking, oh right, well Jaren want to come because I'll be there, so it'll be fine.
Besties.
But I got invited to a upper year party, and they said I could invite people, so I
Is it
wanted
from
to invite you.
Darian?
Yes.
Oh. Can you tell him not to sit on tables? That's disgusting.
I actually thought it was really nice. You could kind of see his tattoo.
Okay, that's gross. Gemma says.
I think Icarus just stares at Genevieve with this really grossed out expression.
Whoa, he has a
Like
tattoo.
nose wrinkled.
Ernesia says.
Yeah, it's really cute.
Who's going?
A bunch of the upper years and just pretty much, I guess, whoever else they invited.
Which of the upper years?
Darian, Graydon, whoever their friends are. I think I saw a couple of people from Slytherin going over there. I definitely saw Billiam. So,
I might come by. Where is it?
just past the wooden bridge.
It's not a great party location.
Apparently, they have a spot from there. So,
Sure.
great. So you're coming. Sharon's coming.
Maybe.
August.
I'll see if I can find the funds to attend. Sure.
Whoa, hey, where's my invite? Ernesia says. Well, we were gonna do stuff together tonight. Gemma says. You said to fuck off, so I'm fucking off.
Yeah. So, you guys should come, and it's gonna be great. Morgan's gonna come. So
Oh wait, Morgan's gonna be there.
you're going.
She's always telling me I'm gonna die.
Then you will if you don't go.
Like last week, she told me I was gonna die alone.
Well, that's just an inevitable fact. You can't run that, but you should still have fun.
Last year, she told me that I couldn't escape the sins of my family. I don't even know what that means.
You should talk to Professor Bruce about that.
Maybe she should talk to Professor Bruce about that.
Do you want to come to this party too?
Me? No, what if you all get in trouble?
Fine.
We
I'll
wouldn't
go
let
hang
you there
out.
anyways.
Okay.
You weren't technically invited.
Oh.
Obviously, this isn't a very high-class party anyway.
I'm gonna go see if any more people are gonna go. Okay. Bye.
Hey, wait, Genevieve.
Hmm?
Gemma kind of pulls you aside. I think you should be careful with Darian. I don't know. I care about you, and I don't want to see you get hurt.
Gem, I'll be fine. Besides, it's a little bit late to be careful with Darian.
What do you mean?
All I'm saying is I don't kiss and tell about what happens at the Autumn Festival.
Oh my gosh. What? You didn't tell me this?
There's been no time. You know, you've been so busy over the last couple of weeks, and oof.
All right, tomorrow night. I get all the details.
You want all of the details?
You know what? No, I'm coming with you.
Wonderful. I'll see you there. Just cute. Bye. She like skips off.
Yep. She has to keep you from doing anything with Darian.
She has to chaperone.
Yep. She's like, I can't leave her alone with them now. Okay. One second. I don't think we heard back from August if he was coming. I don't remember. Oh, no, Arnesia was going.
Yes, he's gonna go.
Okay. You guys leave a little bit early from Great Hall. There's some people to make sure that people don't go to the common rooms early because like the first years are supposed to go there. So like you kind of have to stagger your leaving. There's like Madame Pince at the end. And where are you going? Bathroom. A few of the people say. All right, be quick. And you guys instead take your leave into the quad, through the halls and across the bridge into the clock tower. At the very bottom, you can see that ginormous pendulum swinging eternally. Out and across the wooden bridge, you can see the glimmer of something. Past the standing stones, there is fire. We push through the brush together and can hear music playing. An enchanted lute is playing like some cool songs, not old songs. And there's you know what? No, there's radio. So they're probably blasting radio right now out here. And you can see this big bonfire. Trees been cut down and stacked up tall. Embers fly up toward the night sky. The coolness of the wind is cut through by the fire itself. And there's a lot of people here. Basically, everybody named from Upper Year is out here. Well, not everybody, I guess. So let me see here. You guys can see Charlotte is here. Graydon is here. Kenley and Ty are not invited. Colin is not invited. Darian's here. Javen's here. Marcella is here as well. Anastasia and Peter are all here. You know what? Billiam's here too.
Yeah, he is.
So basically, all the named people except for Catalina, Ty, and Colin are here. Crack it open! You can hear them yell out, and Darian pulls out like a it's like a butterbeer that's been carbonated, and he like shakes it up a lot, and then boom, pops the cork of it, and it explodes outward into the air. But you watch as the foam and bubbles form into these buoyant spheres that begin to drift around the way. There's a bit of laughter, and like Charlotte goes up on her tippy toes and kind of slurps a bubble down. She wipes her mouth as other people cheer, and some people kind of like play with them almost like balloons, and other people hold them over the fire and watch it like bubble and whatnot. And I think like Graydon goes, "Oh, hey, you guys made it! Icarus, over here. Here, you want one?"
What is it?
He hucks a bottle your way.
I'll catch it.
You're able to just grab it right out of the air. You look at the label, and it says, oh, sorry. It says Benson's Bubble Blowers. And if you, I think there's like a disclaimer on it that says like not to drink it all in one go. It is non-alcoholic. It's just a fun beverage.
I think he will hesitantly take a sip.
You feel suddenly very light.
Is this a
Hey!
potion?
Something like that, Graydon says. Hey! Look! It's Benny! What? Man, he's been talking you up a storm, you can hear a few of the upper ears say, looking out toward Bo. Huh?
I think Bo's gonna mumble something. He's gonna mumble like, "That's not my name." But then he's gonna just go and was like, "Whoa!"
I think like Javen and Marcella are going to go over toward Bo. Morgan, August, Genevieve, Sharon. What are you guys doing?
I'm going towards Darian.
I don't remember getting an invite.
What are you talking about? We did a whole scene. Were you not here?
No, I heard Sharon, and then no one came over to me.
Oh well, you were there in the okay. Yeah, Jen, they've got like a bunch of like seats out here. Like we're talking sort of camping chairs. There is big bags of marshmallows and stuff. And Darian sitting down, puts his arms out toward you.
She'll move towards him, yeah.
Yep. He kind of like pulls you into his lap, and you guys sit by the fire. You ever roasted anything before? He says, as he goes to grab a poker.
You're gonna have to show me how to do this.
He goes into a bag, and you guys know Peeps?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine those, but they seem alive, but they're still made out of marshmallow.
Oh. Oh my.
Yep. So he pulls out a bag, and it's like chirping from the inside. And there's a bunch of wings, like marshmallow wings, that are flapping all around. And he sticks his hand down in there and picks up one, and will skewer it on the end of his poker. And the skewering doesn't actually seem to hurt it. Like it doesn't die or anything. It's like still doing the same thing. How many should I make?
Well, since I don't know if I'm going to like it, we might as well share one.
Agreed. And he says, "Put your hands right here."
She moves her hands.
Yep, and he'll put his hands around you and work with you on the poker. And to anyone else, it's like, ugh. To you, though, I mean, that's a very fun thing to do between two close people.
Yeah, we're having a good
Yeah.
time.
Make me a survival check at advantage due to help action.
Okay. Survival advantage. 14.
You want to get like a nice golden outcropping to them. Once you see them stop moving, then you know that the enchantment's broken, and that's the perfect moment to turn. No, twist, twist, twist. Don't get the same side. Oh, it's burning a little bit. Pull back, pull back, pull back.
Okay.
He's gonna. you, you can see one of the bottom marshmallows that he skewered on there, like is still moving, like let me out, and he takes it over 1 second, and he'll finish it off a little bit, and he pulls the poker close to you. Don't touch it; it's still very hot. But watch this. He's gonna use his 2 fingers to pick off one of the Peeps like wings, and it just like slides off like marshmallow, like melted marshmallow.
Mm-hmm.
And he puts one in his mouth, and he'll grab another, and then put one in yours. Open up.
She opens her mouth.
And why you gotta say it like that? You know,
What?
you taste marshmallow hit your tongue, and there's that nice like outer crunch on the outside. It's a little bit morbid of like a thing, but knowing that there's no harm being done here, it's just kind of funny at the end of the day. It's good, right?
Not gonna lie. Makes me feel a little bit like a god.
And you guys, he'll like show you how to do it yourself.
Mm.
Others? Floor is open.
I assume we're at the party now. Just got back.
Got
a little bit ago.
back. Okay.
Yeah, I BRB'd after my scene. But I think Morgan is going to, if like her invitees joined her, she's going to stick by them and like kind of get their opinions on what to do.
I think Darcy walks right in. And he'll be like, Graydon! Sorry, she'll be like, Graydon, I'll take one too. He'll huck one of the bottles over toward Darcy, and Darcy will go to open it, and then from the other side, Anastasia is like making the motion to shake it. Ernisia is standing next to her. So Darcy shakes it up, and then it's like, all right, and we'll open it up, and all of the contents of it will explode outward into large bubbles and whatnot. And they float over the fire, some of them popping and then putting out a portion of the fire. And Javen's like, hey, not over the fire, guys. Behind you, Wilfred goes over toward like the radio, and he's like, there's a way better station. Only a few people know about it, though. Billiam's like, what station? You're getting into there. And then Zach is kind of behind you. He walks in. Man. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be here.
We are guests.
Yeah, I don't think we're allowed to leave the Great Hall. I guess we're past that. There's a lot of older kids here.
I believe this is primarily an older year party.
I'd say it's about half and half. I'm the only odd one out. This was a mistake.
Really? I thought all Slytherins would be. What is the word that's used? Excited to break the rules?
Not exactly how it works, Caro. Most of the people in your namesake were in Slytherin. And, well, lots of them still stayed nice and tight to the rules. Let's just say the rules weren't exactly airtight. I, for one, I think I'm just going to save myself some ridicule.
Tell me what you would like to do here. I will stay with you.
No, I'm just going to go back.
If you're sure, but I wouldn't ask you if I didn't want you to be here.
Why ask me? I mean, you think this is my scene?
I think
People
it could be.
cracking open bubble brews.
I think it could be. It's not exactly mine either. But I enjoy when others have fun.
All right then. I'll stay. I might be a little quiet though. I am around people that I don't really know all that well.
I could ask Wilfred and Darcy, perhaps, to stick close to us.
No. I'll find a seat somewhere. Maybe cook a marshmallow.
Then take me with you. I will be your companion.
No freaking way! I thought there was only the Wizarding Wireless Network. Yeah, but normally around the nighttime, Wilfred says, you can get stuff out from Russia, he says. And from the radio you can hear Privyet, like fucking just Russian, as if it's some kind of I feel like, oh, do you guys know that meme? That's this isn't your mommy's radio.
Yeah.
And then it always plays Imagine Dragons. Radioactive. It's like that, but like the lead up is all in Russian and like heavy metal. And then Wilfred's like, they play something new every day. I never know what they're gonna do. And then Russian Radioactive begins playing from the radio. Turn that shit off! You can hear someone else yell.
I think there's a funny song. I think, what is it? Not System of the Down. Fuck, who plays that? They open up with like, "This is the heaviest metal song you're ever gonna fucking hear in your life."
Oh, yeah, I know that one.
It goes,
It makes me think that it's a Weezer, but I know it's not Weezer.
no, it's not. It's fucking. Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue because I actually fucking listened to the band. Oh no, I'm gonna figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Yellow card?
Okay.
No, I was saying it's the band.
Is the band
Oh!
called Yellow Card?
It's the band.
Yeah.
Is that the band name is Yellow
That's
Card?
I was like, wow,
I
I
forgot. I was like, oh, all right. She really doesn't want this. Okay.
I was like, oh shit. Oh,
Yeah, guys, I hate when we talk about music. Okay.
Oh wow. Okay. That's very ironic.
Falling in reverse. That was that. No,
So Morgan, do you go hang out with anybody else? You don't see with anybody else?
With Morgan?
Because do you stick by Zach for the rest of the night, or do you hang out with Darcy or them? Wilfred.
I think she'd probably find her way over to Darcy at some point, like at least to talk.
Yeah, Darcy will get you one of the bubbles, and we can see them kind of drawing it over toward you, and then gives you like a little straw that you're able to stick in and slurp it up like it's zero gravity beverage. And it makes you feel a little light. Sharon, in the background to all this, you're kind of the odd one out. You might even be wondering why you came here. Let us know. Take us through Sharon's POV of all of this. Feel free to have creative freedom.
Yeah, I mean, Sharon kind of was perplexed on her invite at all, just because her and parties aren't, two things you would think go together, and they definitely aren't. She's kind of just like, she enters the kind of the scene, stands there awkwardly, like looks around, and decides to just kind of go over off to the side and just kind of watch people for the most part, and just people watch.
Okay. So, in the background to all that, I guess we'll come back because you're people watching many of the scenes that we're about to have. Nearby, you would be able to see Javen and Marcella talking to Bo. You're Benny, right? Marcella says. Headphones, dark hair, Gryffindor. Yeah, this is Benny. Javen says, "It's so nice to meet you, Javen."
Nice to meet you too,
Marcella.
Benny.
Marcella Blythe. I think you're in the same year as my sister, Billy.
Oh yeah, she's in Ravenclaw, right?
And she'll nod. Yeah, all the Blythes are. Javen says, "Is it true that you won that midnight duel in the Forbidden Forest?"
Yeah, it was part of the death tournament I took part of.
Death tournament.
I had to take out this guy that controlled ice really well.
That's seriously impressive. I always heard that there was secret tournaments at night that went down. Even sometimes heard some explosions, but I never thought I'd actually meet someone who did it.
Yeah, it's really kind of secretive. I may actually have to die because I told you guys.
Oh, funny man, Marcella says. Hey, do you want to do a broom race sometime? I heard about that Quidditch rescue that you did. You must be pretty impressive on a broom.
Yeah, there was this guy that was drowning. He went surfing. Well, not really surfing. We have this thing called the peak where we jump off of it into the water, and he cramped up. So I grabbed a broom and saved him.
Wait, the peak? Do you mean the viaduct bridge? That was you?
Yeah.
Holy
That was
cow!
me.
Dude, this guy's a legend. You can hear. Javen says, "Yeah, let me get you a drink." He puts his arm around you, pulls you away toward the fire, and you quickly become suffused in with a bunch of the other upper years. And Javen introduces you to them as well. You already know Darian and Graydon. Graydon gives a little wave from where he is at. And I don't think you met Billiam before. Bill, yeah, you can just call me Bill. Big fan.
Thank
Benny,
you.
right?
Yeah, Benny. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
And across from that, many tall tales you can hear someone sitting nearby say toward you. Wonder how many of them are true. And Marcella's like, don't ruin the vibe, Peter. Peter Parkinson sits nearby and raises a little glass toward you.
Thanks. Do you have these in like cans? I'm not much of a glass drinker.
Cans? Oh, yeah. Darian told us that you're like a muggle or something.
Not really, but yeah.
Oh, well, of course not a muggle. Or why would you be here? That would be a super cool story. You can hear Marcella say. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's impossible for a muggle to come to be here. Well, Professor Mill's here. Well, yeah, but he's like an exception.
Yeah, imagine me not being a wizard, just using fireworks to cast bombardas and things.
And I think like they laugh quite a bit at that, thinking it's a joke. And you have a lot of people around you asking you a lot of different questions.
Yes to everything. Yep.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I did that. They bring me a can, I think.
They don't bring you a can because
Sadness.
you
Well,
can't.
he's just gonna chug one of these drinks then, I guess.
Well, you could probably Vera to it, right?
I
You're like
can,
the
I do.
king of transfigurations.
Oh yeah, I can do that. It's one of the only big spells I have locked in.
You have that locked in?
Yeah, it's the only one I have
Fuck
locked in.
yeah, then you can do it. Can. Bo, do you want to show them how to shotgun a
Yep.
can?
I learned this from my uncle.
And
like-
Bo quickly becomes the life of the party. As people are like mimicking things that he's doing, trying to accomplish it as well. Many people fuck up. It's their first time ever doing it.
Yeah, I'd probably challenge, what is it, Peter? Be like, he's still like high and mighty. Bet you can't outdrink me then. And then I'll shotgun it to like go super fast.
Okay, yeah. So that's what it said not to do on the label. So you and them are gonna do that. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I'm so good at these. That's 10.
A
I'll go
10.
inspo.
Natural
No.
20.
Oh, sadness.
Peter
Even with the shotgun,
and
didn't
you
do
are staring each other down. People are placing bets and stuff. And then Sharon, you watch as Bo and them are chugging down these drinks. And because there's so much like interesting carbonation, Bo begins to fly off into the sky slightly, like starts to float higher. And as your feet like come off the ground, you grab onto the table nearby, trying to make sure that you don't go anymore. And then you can see
Actually,
Peter put
Can I?
back down their third glass and give a little hiccup, and like a little bubble comes out, and you go ripping away, and you're like 20 feet into the air, floating above
Oh.
everything.
Yeah, I think actually, I don't think he would do that. I think if he just float, he'll just start floating. And like, I'll be back. Just see how high I can go at this point now.
The answer is 20 feet. It's essentially like it's like buoyancy. So you go up to a certain height and then you stop. It's not like you have control.
Cool, yeah. All right.
There's a lot of cheering down below, and a few people. That Peter won. Pay up, they say. You're like rich. You don't need our money. Yeah, but it is fun to have your money. And Sharon, you see that. Next to you, somebody comes over, sits down. She has dark, coiled hair that's been put off into like a big, thick few braids. They have like little colored stripes down them. She's got these big circular glasses and seems kind of lithe, thin, older year. Seen her around on Astercia Hill. I've seen you around, she mimics. But never like one of these parties. Although Darian did not warn many of us until the last minute that you guys were even coming.
My invite was pretty last minute too, it seems.
We do this every year. It's kind of a commemoration of our first year. See, there was a bit of a feud between Peter and Marcella. It ended up with a few of us out here. And Charlotte burned down part of the forest.
Was anyone caught?
Thank God, no. We were able to blame it on some kind of freak lightning strike. There was a lightning storm going on at the time. But now we come out here and do a bonfire as a sort of way to smooth things over every year. You know, sitting all the way back here, you're not going to be able to feel the heat from the fire. You'll probably get cold.
I don't particularly mind the cold.
But you do like watching everybody.
It's interesting.
You stay in the middle too long and you'll find that all paths diverge from you. Why do you hold yourself back?
She'll like turn and like look at her. Who says I'm holding back?
She unclutches from her hand a few runes sitting on her palm. They like hover above her palm for a second. The runes glow lightly, and then they drop back down into it. Very perceptive. It's okay. I won't go blabbing to anybody else.
Blab about what?
About the way you really feel.
And you know how I really feel, do you?
I do.
Girl you just met in one night? Not even for an hour?
Maybe this year you'll take divination's class, and you'll learn too. If you have the sight. But I can see that I've upset you. So, she'll stand up. Just, you keep holding yourself back, you'll find you get nowhere. She'll walk back to the party.
I feel like Sharon gets up and leaves at that.
Frustration at the idea of someone knowing yourself more than you do. Genevieve, I think you would notice Sharon leaving, as you were the one who invited her. Maybe Maya's not here? Okay, then we'll postpone that scene. August.
Yes.
Ernesia and you are off on one side. Wait, there's a river near here. Yeah, it's not too far too. Like, what am I thinking? Billiam says sometimes we go for a little dip. There's sort of like a natural little pool out there by a waterfall. Idyllic. Ernesia says. That's weird. I haven't seen anything like that on my fly arounds. Oh yeah, it's kind of like in a little cove. You should check it out though.
He will look to Ornisia. We could head up now if you wanted.
I mean, there's a whole party. I feel like I kind of invited myself here. If I leave immediately, what does that say about me?
That they're all lame anyway. He like intones.
Oh, come on. Not all of them, right? I mean, Saoirse is, she looks over and then Saoirse is like crazy dancing in the middle of the bonfire area. Saoirse?
No, finish that. I'd love to hear your defense of that.
Okay, so it's not like they're all a home run.
I mean, I guess that's true. If we hang around, the odds of Icarus hitting someone go up exponentially.
Also, the odds that it is us, she says, joking. He's not that bad. Honestly, I'm surprised at his restraint. There was like 50 other times that I thought that he might clock somebody.
He's on a reward system with Genevieve.
That explains things. Yeah, sure. Come on. Just quick. She leads the way. Through the forest, you walk for a little while. Lumos is out, guiding your path. He said it's not far, and I should hear the... Oh, yeah. You hear that? You can hear the rushing of water nearby.
Oh, that didn't take long at all. He says he kind of looks in the direction.
You guys walk up to a river. The river is probably 60 feet across. It's quite rapid. You can really hear it burbling through the trees. It's perfectly lit right now by moonlight outside. And as you guys enjoy the water, Ernesia is like, I'm going to go get a closer look. She climbs along stone pathways, stones that stick up past everything. She finds herself on a sort of leveled island, a large boulder that has moss and a little bonsai tree growing on it, and sits herself there for a little bit. August, come on. Just don't get wet.
He is going to nervously attempt to follow.
Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. $13.
13. Yeah, you're able to jump past one, another. You get to the final stone and you slip, and she grabs onto you and pulls you forward. Kind of on her for a minute, and then she situates you next to her. Close one.
Coordination's not my strong suit, unfortunately.
Apparently, if we go from here, if we were to walk about 30 minutes that way, we'd find some kind of big basin. But that boy, he told me something else. I'm just wondering if he lied to me or not.
He's gonna kind of like lean towards her slightly. What did he say?
He said that if you throw a bright light into the water, something cool happens. I want to test out the theory. You ever tried Lumos Maxima?
No.
A little beyond our normal capabilities, I know. Here, let me show you the wand movements. Raise your wand from one side, big circle, push out, up, and flick. Ready? Give it a try.
He will nod as he kind of concentrates on the wand movement.
And you may attempt Lumos Maxima. With an added +2 for being with a friend.
Oh, I pass that one. Uh, 24.
Yeah. You follow with her. Lumos Maxima, you guys say in unison. You're shooting up from your wand. A bright light graces over the sky. August, you actually did it. I was going to make fun of you.
I'm gonna look at her kind of appalled. I think I can do it.
I was going to make a witty joke about not getting it up or something. It was going to be dumb, she says with a big, like a very embarrassed grin. It's amazing. Goes to show what you can accomplish with a little bit of effort. And then you see something. Down below, beautiful lights begin to glow from inside the water. You see pushing out from underneath of rocks in the rapids, there is a bluish glow. Make a magical creatures check to see if you can spot what they are.
Oh no.
Some kind of bioluminescence, maybe?
12.
12. Yeah, you're not really sure exactly what they are. These little glowing blue lights coming out of the water. And you can see a stream of glowing blue flame shoots out of the water toward your light in the air. And then there's another one and another one, like some kind of firefight happening. They're all attacking your light and also attacking each other. You can see underneath the water little bubbling projectiles shoot out toward them. Oh.
They're excited.
I don't even know what they are. If I try to grab one, will you pull me back in?
Yeah, I've got you.
Okay, here goes nothing. Natural 20! Holy shit, that's a different die too. She dunks herself into the water. You like hold her legs and gets out toward the nearest one, and she rips out of the water. You pulling her back with a long black and blue salamander. The internal of its mouth is bright blue, and it shoots out a few little flames from it. Oh my gosh, August, look! She like kind of wrestles with it for a minute.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
Oh, calm down, little guy, calm down. Ooh, we frightened him. You can see him like his scales go up on end as he turns toward the bright light again. It reflecting in his light, and he shoots out another mote of flame. Turn it off, August. Turn it off.
Yeah, you will cast Nox. I don't think they like light.
You can see he starts to calm down, this little salamander, and all the scales go down. Even the color still stays for a little bit. It must have seen your light like some kind of big competitor. He was showboating.
He kind of just smiles down at it now that it's calmed down. He's gonna try to reach out to pet it.
Make magical creatures check.
Oh, please don't bite me. Jeez. 21.
21, yeah, you're able to go out there and give it a little pet, and it kind of like nips toward you, but you try again and it settles. Should we take him back? He's kind of cute.
100%. What do you plan on naming him?
We'll have to figure out how to take care of him.
I'm down if you are. Oh, sorry, Professor.
Oh my
his name
gosh,
here.
our first kidnapping, she says. Come on, let's get back to the party. Hopefully they didn't finish it without us.
Think it'll fit in your bag.
Oh, I know it'll fit in my bag. It's about the size of like your forearm. Icarus.
Hi.
What have you been doing with Graydon?
I mean, Icarus isn't really a party person. I think probably wallflowering it by the fire, maybe.
Hard to wallflower when there's no walls, right? So yeah, you're like kind of close to the fire, trying not to draw attention to yourself, enjoying the heat. Like, would have gotten enough of that this summer, Graydon says.
I like the heat. It's better than being cold. It's always cold here.
Darian told me that we were doing this like right after actually I was done talking to you, and then he told me that he was going to tell Genevieve, and or that he had told Genevieve, and I just assumed she'd invite you. So
You know, it would have been nice to have an invite regardless.
what? I need to go down there and beg you to come, because I bet you'd put up a fight.
I like groveling.
If only it were the other way around.
I can beg.
God. I don't know how to handle that. Graydon, I think, would get flustered too. Yeah, right. I've never seen you beg for anything in your life.
Well, with the right incentive, anyone will.
Why did you come then? No one begged you. Neither did you have to. This kind of thing isn't really your scene anyway.
Well, with the year starting and everything, we won't really see each other much with Quidditch practice and classes.
I guess that's
So,
true.
figured I'd come anyways.
I could quit Quidditch.
If you quit Quidditch, I will be very angry with you.
I hoped I'd hear a response like that.
It's not
You
like
really
anyone else on
enjoy
your team
me.
can keep up.
You really enjoy me so much as your enemy.
No, it's just no one else on your team can keep up. And I like some actual competition.
Damn straight. You can hear from the other side. Hey, Charlotte. She says, blocked 5 consecutive goals in 30 minutes. Astounding. Charlotte, have I introduced you to Icarus before? I don't think so. I think I've seen you around, though.
Have you?
You definitely stand out, she says.
Wish I could say the same for you.
Graydon talks about you all the time. No,
Does
I
he?
don't. I don't talk about him all the time. I maybe said 1 or 2 things in passing. Sure, Charlotte says.
What have you said in passing?
Graydon's like, thank you, Charlotte. I think I saw somebody going through your purse over there earlier. Wait, seriously? Darian, not again, she yells over. Oh. She does not leave me alone.
You know, that's not going to get you out of answering what you said about me.
I don't remember. I don't know. I was probably just saying all the worst things about you. You know, telling everybody that you just had like the largest ego possible, that you thought you were the heir of Slytherin house or some bullshit like that.
That would be really depressing if I thought that.
Gemma gets here in the background. You can see. Oh, you guys are sharing a seat. That's fine. I brought my own. Gemma unfolds some seats that she got from like a storage room. Genevieve, you can sit over here, and I'll sit right here, and Graydon will sit over there. I don't know if Genevieve's here or not.
Jen, who's probably still in Darian's lab, is just like,
I brought them for you. You know? You couldn't possibly be.
I'm comfortable. Graydon. Graydon looks like he could use a seat, though.
I can't really get up at the moment. You know? Because you're on me.
She said Graydon, not Darian.
Oh shit. I was mean to say Darian the whole time. Because this would be just a thing that you're seeing like across the way, Icarus.
Okay.
Either way, Gemma's trying to get in between the two of you guys.
Yeah, Jen's just like trying to awkwardly be like, no, I'm good.
So that's happening across the way. Graydon sees it and chuckles. Man, she looks so different this year.
Genevieve or Gemma?
What? No, not Genevieve. Cares about Genevieve? My sister.
I care about Genevieve.
Good for you. All I have to do is wait until the two of you are betrothed or whatever.
Gross.
Don't like girls.
It's not like that I don't like girls. I don't like Genevieve like that.
Yeah. It's just been a long time since I've seen Gemma properly.
Are you still not talking?
Other way around, but yeah. She talks to you, doesn't she?
Not much. We're not really close like that. Jen would probably have a better chance at getting her to talk.
Yeah, but I'm not close with Jen.
I can
Close
ask
with
her.
you. You think you guys could get along for a little bit? See if, I don't know, she'd be willing to meet up, have a drink sometime?
What, so you can show up in the middle of it?
No, I was thinking that with a little bit of honey, that you could invite her to meet with me. Kind of help me out. She needs to understand better what happened. Like, whenever I try to explain it to her, something always gets in the way.
I can try. No promises, though. I don't know how influential I will be over her, but I'll try for you.
I think that you are plenty persuasive when you want to be.
I think you are overestimating me.
I think you're underestimating yourself. I've seen you. I've seen you turn heads. I've seen you knock heads. Either way, get some change.
Yeah, if I don't turn her head, then I'll just knock her lights out. That's a great
No,
alternative.
that is not. She is my sister. No, not that.
I
She's off
won't,
limits.
I
All right, no
promise.
matter what she says.
I won't. We'll have Muggle studies together, I think.
She's taking Muggle studies.
Last I heard at the Slytherin table.
You're taking Muggle studies?
I have to.
What?
Apollonia's order.
Court appointed. Got it.
Essentially, yeah. Though I can't help but think it was also Aurora's idea. That was like her favorite class.
I just the two of them, are they like,
Are you asking if my sister is in a relationship with our housemate?
I mean, kind of weird that the Caros have a housemate. What's exactly the story there? My mind goes to illicit romance.
They're good friends. Aurora
yeah?
has a girlfriend.
Yeah. Sure she doesn't have a
moved
second?
in. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, not 100%.
I don't think my sister likes anyone that way.
Not even her actual girlfriend?
My sister does not have a girlfriend.
I thought you just said that she has a girlfriend.
No, Aurora does.
Oh.
She's just come to live with us since Apollonia had to take over.
Why? What? I mean, like, I thought only Caros were supposed to be at the Caro Manor. That's why I wasn't allowed over for the longest time.
Well, Apollonia doesn't really like that rule. It was our dad's.
What? Apollonia's friend just needed a place to crash, and so now you get a second parent. He chuckles.
No. Apollonia's just busy. She's not that old. She just graduated a few years ago.
Yeah, I know. I remember when she had to supervise us when we were younger. You remember that?
Yeah.
Then we'd always try to hide from her. She'd get really pissed off. Then we'd laugh when your mom got really mad at her. She'd be like, I don't know where they are.
Alex, his mom's dead.
All right, she died a long time ago?
She died when he was born.
Oh, when he was born. Okay. The nurse, the nanny,
Hmm. I got it.
the steward. That's better. The steward get really mad at her.
They don't like to talk about why they live together, really. I think it's mostly for tax benefits. But Apollonia wouldn't be able to handle everything herself.
You're really
I
not
think-
going to tell me the whole story?
I don't even know the whole story.
What? You just showed up at home one day and she was just there and they're like, friends live with us now.
What, you think Apollonia tells me things? She won't even tell me why she hates my transfiguration teacher. And she's hated him since before I even came here.
Well, I can imagine.
Well, he is a dick, but still.
Yeah, nice move from your sister. Howler right in the middle of the sorting ceremony. Maximum embarrassment. Minimal effort.
It's like being scolded, but you're not worth her time.
Well, do you want a marshmallow?
You know, those are really bad for you.
So are you.
I haven't punched you yet.
I wasn't talking about physically.
I'm a delight.
And he skewers a peep on the end of the poker. Genevieve, since you are now here,
Mm-hmm.
is Sikrin here?
Yeah.
Genevieve, as you know, you've been hanging out with Graydon and you're contending with Gemma and everything. You would notice a shadow moving. Sharon is leaving the party early.
She will look at Darian. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hold down the fort here. You leave, and then Gemma sits down next to Darian. Perfect.
She will move towards Sharon.
We get a few paces away from the party. The wind rustles the trees above. The bramble and thicket catch the heels. Hogwarts Castle peers in through the cracks at the edge of the forest. And Genevieve, you come up behind Sharon, walking away.
Hey, I didn't think you would leave this early.
Me and parties don't exactly go together.
Right. I guess I just kind of thought it'd be nice to hang out with you.
She'll turn and look at you. Is that why you've been sitting on that boy's lap the entire night?
Okay, that is a side quest. But really, I would have left if you wanted to hang out.
I don't exactly hang out, if you haven't noticed.
Okay. Well,
I don't do a whole
mean,
lot of things normal people do.
right. Well, I mean, I guess there's hanging out, and then there's whatever works for you. I don't know. I'd like to be your friend.
Oh, Sharon, that's a change. Before she was claiming to be your best friend. Now she's admitting that you're not yet.
We've already been through enough to be considered friends, I guess.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So does that mean we can be best friends now?
Don't push it.
Okay. But we're friends?
For the moment.
Yes.
Inspiration, Maya.
Heck yeah.
Right. Where are we? Saturday. Inspo. Okay. Our party burns along into the night. And the very first night of Hogwarts passes by in a flash. That's where we are going to take our break. We'll come back in 10 minutes. See you guys then. Hello, everybody. We are back.
Hello.
I got some new music to throw your guys' way, I guess. We'll do Gryffindor Common Room. Okay. No! Damn it. I did it wrong, obviously. There we go. I don't... Oh, video isn't available anymore. The fuck? Try that one more time. There we go. There. Now you guys have your music. We cut to the next morning. The night was long. Lots to drink, lots of snacks to have, lots of running around and dancing. Genevieve, Saoirse got you dancing a few times, even Gemma too. And so, boom, the next morning, when you guys have history of magic for your first class of the day, it is not exactly a welcome idea. This year we'll be covering the 1400s, wherein lies the rather pointless topic of the witch hunts. Non-magical people developed a fear for the arcane after Egbert the Egregious's great-grandson insulted the Spanish queen in 1382. Of particular prominence in articulating... Everyone please make me a con save! The utter pointlessness of the witch hunts and their favorite attempts of torture, witch burnings, we look toward Gwendolen the Weird, who found great enjoyment in being captured by Muggle witch hunters. She was captured, but not killed, no less than 47 times, wearing various disguises. Although historians of the time estimate there may have been more instances of abduction that Gwendolen the Weird submitted to. Using the flame-freezing charm, she found enjoyment in her performance of shrieking as she fooled the Muggle crowds into believing she was being burned, when in actuality the flames had little effect on her body. What do we get?
Got a dirty 20.
Sharon with the O.
6.
You fell asleep pretty quick there.
7.
Hey, that's not a T like last year. Icarus is like, oh, I guess I'll try. August, Genevieve, Morgan.
Sorry, I was muted. Nat 20.
Nat 20! That is 5 points to August, to Ravenclaw.
I thought he was a Slytherin.
So did I. Morgan, Genevieve.
I got a 16.
All right.
I got a 22. And I think Morgan's going to ask a question.
You put up your hand. I don't know if anyone's ever actually asked a question as of yet. So I think a few people look over toward you, like, kind of quizzically. Oh my gosh. You have anything to ask to add to this hell that we experience at least once a week?
Who's that talking to me?
Say, Drusilla.
I feel as though it's important.
Now, if you hold your hand up, he doesn't call upon you because he doesn't even really look at the class.
She'll wait for a lull, or like for the end of a sentence.
Professor,
I'm in the middle of my lecture currently.
I
If
have
you
a
have to go to
clarifying-
the bathroom, you may leave of your own free will.
I have a clarifying question.
Oh, certainly.
You ascertained that the witch trials were, in your own words, pointless. If they were so pointless, and the wizards did not fear them, why are the wizards not more dominant in society? Why do they feel the need to institute the statute of secrecy?
Well, there are different modes of thinking on this topic. The International Statute of Secrecy first came out in the year 1763, wherein multiple groups from all around the globe came together under one guise during the International Warlock Convention of the same year. The senator, at the time, as it was called, from Canterbury, came in wearing a jacket with but only 3 buttons, flagrantly in violation of the writ of acceptable attire of the decade prior. He goes in to the creation of that, and Morrigan, you notice he does not answer your question. And many other people who, not that in this party, but many other people who would have stayed awake, fall asleep during that lesson. Okay. All right, everyone. Today we're going to be defanging vampiric luck roots. Neville Longbottom calls out, "Please pay attention. Rather have this class be puncture wound free. So if everyone would wish, we can put on our chain mail gloves. Sorry, actually, it's even worse than that. Our plate gauntlets. Go ahead, everyone. Now, you're going to take the tweezers provided to you, pluck out the tip, and he's going to go off on his little thing showing everyone how to do it. There's an impromptu question from here and there, and all of you guys work hard. Now, the difficulty with the way that Neville does his class is everyone is given actual gauntlets, which actually make the minute, manipulation of the, what is it called? Of the tweezers so much more difficult because your hand's so bulky. So everyone's going to make a herbology check, and they are going to minus a d6 from the roll.
What if I just take the bodily harm and not use the gauntlets?
Yep, then you don't take the negative d6, but you might get hurt.
Pain is an acceptable problem.
Honestly,
for this.
that sounds worth it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, because I already have a -2. I'll take-
Question.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Has anyone ever done that? Would immobilising the vampiric luck root work?
Not exactly. Yes and no.
Okay.
You immobilize it, and it's going to immobilize a whole area. Unless
Right,
you're a
of course.
charms caster, you can't restrict the effect of the spell. So
Okay. So it would work, but not
Kind of.
not just
I mean,
the
it
one
would
in front of
stop
her.
it. Yeah, it would freeze it in time. Hopefully, you know where. It only lasts for 6 seconds, though. Is the
Right,
thing.
right. Of course.
But Immobilis would stop vampiric plants from attacking.
Hey, Brooke.
Hmm?
Do you want, would you like?
I wouldn't. I'm good with mine. I don't give a fuck about this class. Would you like to owe me a favor?
I'm sure, yes. I will owe you.
Oh my
Okay.
god! This is not the purpose of
Thank
the
you.
of the subscriber bonuses.
17's fine for me. Thank you.
Holding them over people's heads is supposed to be camaraderie, not like, yeah, you owe me one now.
This
Goodness.
isn't owing. This is like
This isn't a
quid pro
currency.
quo.
It's not a currency.
This is I see Jessica's struggle because I struggled with it last night and I wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, you did not have any luck last night.
I did not roll above a 10 on anything last night, not even my
Mhm.
potions rolls, and that was fine, and it's fine, and I'm not thinking about it anymore.
You're obviously not bitter, and this is all behind you.
Exactly. Like, who would ever be bitter about that? It's a
All right,
game.
guys. Your rolls, everybody.
17 or more.
Did you wear your PPE?
No.
All right, Bo, you're not wearing it.
Did you wear your kiki?
Your protection. Oh.
Are you wearing protection right now? Bo?
No, I'm not wearing protection right now.
God.
I got an 11.
Just raw
Reckless.
dogging it, huh?
Yeah, raw dog.
Full raw dog in it.
And your raw dog gets pricked.
God.
Because
So
with an
bad.
11, yeah, you're getting attacked hardcore. You'll end this class because you're very slothful. You're not exactly the fast person. So trying to pull your hand away in time for the thing to bite down at you, yeah, you have multiple puncture wounds in your arm and hand.
I don't need to go to the hospital ring. I'm just gonna go to next class bleeding like this. I'll be fine.
Prince, this is why we wear the gauntlets, everybody. He goes over and tries to help. Icarus.
I got a nat 1, and I'm not using protection.
All
Jesus.
night, all day.
Nice.
To the window, to the wall. Anyway. That's a nat 1. You know,
I feel like
Brooke, you tell
Longbottom's
us
action.
what happened with a nat 1. You know, we'll come back to you. You're gonna tell us what happened with the nat 1, but we'll give you some
Okay.
time. August
30.
30.
He's not wearing gloves.
30.
Yeah.
How did you get a 30?
He's potions herbology. He gets to add his wisdom.
Damn. Wait, what? You get to add your... I mean, it's already a wisdom check.
Yeah. It's herbology's intellect or intelligence.
Is it?
It is.
Yes.
Oh. It's
It replaces
potions of
nature.
wisdom. Right.
Which is still
Damn.
weird that nature's an intellect check.
Yeah, I know. Like, a lot of people wish it was a wisdom check in regular 5e.
But that's why we have survival. Nature is about, like, you know, knowing about what trees are what.
30 is impressive. I'm giving another 5 points to Ravenclaw. You're now neck and neck with Hufflepuff. Genevieve.
I used my inspo, by the way, but I got a 21, and I am, in fact, raw dogging this.
Yeah, 21 raw dogging. Okay, well, you are definitely quick enough. You only get a few scratches here and there. And Sharon, did I get yours?
Nope, I got a nat 20.
Oh, fuck yeah! 5 points to Slytherin there. Sharon, like, I think you just like you think of a clever way of doing so. You test out like oh, that's interesting. You verto a rock into like a large stick, hold it close toward it, and shake it around like it's some kind of predator. And the little blades come out and attack, and like they lodge themselves into the stick, and then you're able to just separate the hardened leaf from the rest of the stem on each one when they're stuck in the wood. There we go. 5 points to Slytherin. Never seen anyone do that before.
Just give them something else to attack.
And then along that same line of giving them something else to attack, Icarus, what happens in the background?
That is a great question. I couldn't really think of anything big. I think he just misses a few times. I'm not really able.
It's all right.
I can't really think of anything for
So
that.
that's herbology class for us. Our final class of the day. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's not the final class. Defense Against the Dark Arts, coming up after lunch. Professor Rojas is happy to see you all. Hello, class! We have a lot of fun things to do this year, but I'm most excited to teach you all one of the greatest defensive charms known. It can end a fight in 3 seconds flat if you're quick enough. Immediately knocking your opponent unconscious. Obviously, I'm referring to... She looks around the room.
And
It's a D6 to Nick.
it's the only time we're going to answer a question.
The flatulence charm, Wilfred yells. No, I don't think that's a spell. Oh. Are you sure you want to see? No.
Jen pipes up. She's like, if you lived in the Hufflepuff dorm, you actually might think it was.
What's the
Okay.
rule?
It's a history motion check.
Oh, I'm going to lose this.
Well, did anyone else even roll?
I don't know, but it'll be funny. Yeah, I'm real good at rolling these.
Mm-hmm. Immediately knocking your opponent unconscious. Obviously, I'm speaking about... Yes, Prince.
Stupefy.
I see someone did the preemptive reading. I'm glad. 5 points to Gryffindor. Which now we've got a 3-way tie. It'll be one of your most powerful tools in your arsenal of spells, but it is strictly banned from use outside of consensual duels. You can hear a few people, like, say in unison, all right, you know about that one, but what do I always say? About that kind of thing? More raw feeling? Macy says, nope, not that one. That's not the one I'm talking about. Stop waving your wand around like that. You're going to hurt yourself, Logan says. If you do that again, it'll be detention, Wilfred announces.
Why doesn't Mrs. Bruce notice me?
Okay. Nope. The best defensive spell is one used sparingly. Much of the group goes, oh, she into Professor Bruce? So, please don't make me write more paperwork when you use it during times you shouldn't. Bo, why don't you come up here and we can demonstrate for the class?
Okay.
Bo gains inspiration. And Bo gets knocked out from Professor Rojas, and she also shows you guys all Was it what the fuck spell is it called?
Renovate.
Renovate. Yep. And how to use it. All right, everybody.
Joke's
You
on you. I know Stupefy. I spell deflect. No.
Yeah, spell the fuck back.
Shit.
You guys all get to choose 3 DADA spells of your choice.
I have mine.
All right. Icarus. You and Logan are back at it again, huh?
If we are on speaking terms, I didn't know if he was going to be speaking to him.
Did something happen that was big? Remind
Kind
me.
of.
Remind
At the autumn festival, they talked, and Icarus was like, "Oh, I knew I was forgetting something," when he mentioned the duel. And Icarus was
Right.
doing his like hate flirt thing.
Yeah.
It was also like Logan was like, "Why are you dressed like that?" And Icarus went, "Why do you like it?"
Yeah, because
got
Icarus was wearing
choked.
makeup and a crop top.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Logan would try to keep his distance. Where would that leave Icarus?
He'll practice with Gemma, but he'll make sure to do it like nearby where Logan is to annoy him, so he can like look over there, and he can like be within eyesight, like behind his partner, so he has to like look towards in that direction. It's very calculated.
Meanwhile, Gemma doesn't understand any of that, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I absolutely will be your partner."
Yeah, I mean, I figured I've been kind of at your neck since first year, and I wanted to apologize.
Oh, water under the bridge. Really? She's like, I know better than to make a big deal out of this, but she's very happy to hear it. You know, I always thought that we could probably be pretty good friends, given the right circumstances. So.
I think for a second, Icarus like blinks because he's like, "Wow, why is Gemma actually being like adorable in a platonic way, not in a like romantic way?" But
totally.
He's like, "Oh, that's actually really sweet of her," and
what is wrong with her?
Really weird. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was trying out actually a few spells on my own, so if you don't mind, we could do like a little duel or something.
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna practice Ling Luck and Protego, and then...
Oh, totally. Yeah, we can just take it slow, like a little coordinated back and forth. Not like a real fight or anything. That'd be crazy. You'd probably crush me, so...
Well, would you want to help me with pulling a prank on Ren?
Miss Kaka.
Yes.
Well, she thinks about it like normally she wouldn't because that's the minister's daughter. But then she's like, "Wait, this is my only in to be friends with Icarus." Absolutely, anything you need.
Great. I just have you go talk to her and face away for a bit. I'm just gonna send a hex her way.
You got it. Okay, we're gonna make a persuasion check. Yep, that is a 24. You watch Gemma go over there, strike up a conversation with Rin, and man, oh man, is she ever good at getting people's attention, at commanding a room. She does have her strengths.
I knew a Slytherin would get the job done. I got a nat 20 on Furnunculus for a total of 30.
Oh my god! Wait, Furnunculus?
Is that the blister one? The boil one?
Mhm.
Oh no.
I don't even know how to describe the absolute chaos that is about to go down. Because if you guys are not aware, don't remember, this is Rin's greatest fear. This is her boggart. So we hear some screaming, we hear crying, we have Rojas who has to personally escort her out of the room. She's like putting up her hood, and I think she's really, really crying because this is like her first day back. Well, that was a lot more effective than I thought. How did you know?
Know what?
That it would affect her like that. She got really upset.
Well, minister's daughter, she probably cares a lot for appearances, or was taught to, at least. That's how it is with higher up families, as you know.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. Goodness.
And with how much she wants people to like her mixed in.
How do you do that with a lot of people? Sort of can see right through them.
I don't really think it's seeing right through people. I think it's making logical assumptions. For instance, us in our kind of group talking about parents is a surefire way to push someone's buttons. Or talking about families or grandparents, because we all come from Death Eaters.
Oh, well, that's a small bit of family history. I mean, that's not all of it. I love my family.
You know, if I brought up a certain person, you wouldn't think the same.
She swallows. Okay. Not all of my family. She's gonna shut up.
It's like me. If you bring up my father or aunt, I don't really know what to say. It's why I attacked Logan the first year.
Can I get your spell attempts?
Yeah. My other two were Langlock for 25 and Protego for 23.
Did you get a nat 20 for the first one?
Yes.
Damn! Strong O. Shit. Yeah, that's 5 points.
My girl slows down with DADA. I don't know what to tell you.
Now we got a 4-way tie on houses. This is crazy. Fucking Bo just like holding Gryffindor on his back.
I have no idea how I'm doing it.
Who else is ready?
I am.
Alrighty there, Bo. Are you in your little nook?
Yeah, in my hidey hole. Probably just sitting there. I don't know if Reese, Drew, Brett, or Jen, or anybody who comes in.
Yeah, when you get in there, Brett's already inside.
Okay.
Hey, Bo. Kept your spot warm.
Thanks. I think actually, can I wait for Drew to get in here? I don't know if she'll follow. I need help with these fucking spells.
What are you waiting for Drusilla?
Yeah.
I think her and Reese are actually having it out. Look, he points to like the cracks, and you can see her and Reese like seemingly having some kind of big argument.
Well, I'd like to know what they are. Oh, I can see their lips, right?
Yeah, you can.
I know what this argument is then. Well, I guess at least I can hear it. Or read it? Read the lips?
Yeah. Yeah, but you wouldn't even say anything. What do you mean? You're not telling me how you feel. In what kind of world is that not deceptive? Reese is like, not all of us like to spout every little bit about ourselves to the entire world. I'm not the entire world, and it's not like I'm asking you right now. It's before. I don't like doing it either. But I thought that, it's me. Yeah, but you're what, a girl? No, you're just, no, I don't. What is it with you? Fine. Keep your damn secrets. She'll walk away.
I think Brett will probably hear Bo whisper like when they say they're not dating.
Huh? Brett didn't hear any of that, because you're reading lips.
Yeah. I think
I
Bo's
guess
actually
they kind of fight like an old married couple.
Yeah. I'll be back. I guess I'll go practice spells. I'll go sneak up on Reese real quick. I bet he's probably angry. I'll give him a hug from behind.
Drusilla? Oh God, Bo. You have your arms around me.
Not very good at this. You seem like you need a hug.
Oh, okay. That is significantly less creepy. He says, "Yeah, man. Thanks." He'll kind of like very awkwardly give you a little side hug, put his arm around and pat your back. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Just know that I'm always here, okay?
All right, yeah. Oh, thanks.
Can you help me with spells?
Me help you with spells? Why would you come to me for that? I'm part of the losers club, same as you.
I mean with the words.
Why don't you go ask Drusilla or something?
Because I'm asking you.
I'm no good with spells. I can't even cast anything.
Just help me with the words, okay? And I'll help you with the movements, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, can you not? Yeah, sure. I can help you with that.
Thanks.
And
you also gotta stop being so stiff.
He's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. Fucked up Protego, so I use my inspo, so I guess you can mark that.
Okay.
So I got a 23 for Protego. I was gonna research Langlock, but have my own battles I have to face, and got an 11, so failed that. And then I got Stupefy with a 15.
What was the first one again?
Protego with a 23.
Yeah, it's an overall E for you.
Yeah.
Who's up next?
I can go.
Alrighty, Morgan.
I had to remember where my rolls are. They're there. Do I say my rolls or do...
Yeah, go ahead, say your rolls.
I got a 20 for Protego, a 17 for Carpe Retractum, and a 26 for Stupefy.
It's a no. Wilfred comes up over toward you. Man, was last night ever so fun. We gotta do more stuff like that. You know? Like all of us. I feel like we never hang out. Like, actually hang out. I also feel like half the time all you guys are at each other's throats. Not you, I guess, but everyone else.
That seems to upset you. When everyone's fighting.
Yeah. You know, it's like the school should be the one place where we get along. School is bullshit enough as it is. That just means that we can have a common enemy.
You like it here.
It certainly beats the alternative. Yeah. And I like being around everybody. Seeing everybody's faces all the time, hearing them bicker. It's a welcome sound. Why, do you not like it?
I don't know if I do or not.
It's
Certainly.
also the only legal place you're able to cast magic, so that certainly gives it a bit of a boon, don't you think?
What do you care for laws?
I care when a bunch of the Aurors keep showing up at my door, and my dad gets really embarrassed, then takes my wand away and puts it in his office, confiscates it.
Why would he do that?
Because I was practicing at home, and the ministry doesn't exactly, they might look over 1-2 tries. You go more than that, and you get a knock at the door.
But why would he condemn you practicing magic?
It's against the law. Wait, do you do magic at home? You know
Yes.
that is like actually really illegal. Not to say I haven't done it, but you or your parents can get really fined.
What do I care for wizard laws?
Well, you are one, aren't you? Right?
I think she looks down at that, like she's not entirely sure what to answer.
Hey, do you want to see how far you can fling me across the room?
Yes. Would you like to stand in front of an open window just in case? We can get you all the way out.
Hey, then we can finally beat our distance world record.
Yes. And you can run free.
Oh, it'll freak the hell out of Professor Rojas. I'm in.
Wonderful.
And she'll go stand to the opposite end of the...
Yep. And then Flipendo. And he goes flying through, shattering through a window.
Was that
And
not
he
the
will
open one?
arrest the momentum before he hits the ground. Wilfred! Rojas freaks out, but he's okay. That causes a bit of a stir in the classroom. That's Morgan.
Never mind.
All right, Miss Genevieve Yoxley.
I got a 12 for Sluggulus, a 21 for Armenia, and then a 24 to lock it in.
There's an O. I don't get why you're constantly trying out that spell. I mean, it's only useful against one kind of enemy.
I just like to make sure I know everything, and I like having a wide range of spells. Why would I stick to only what I may or may not need?
But if you're not going to need it at all, I mean, out in Ireland, there's very few Acromantula. Not a whole lot of places for them to hide, is there?
Yes, but if you're out for a little walk, what are you going to do if one just decides to pop up on you?
Oh, so if I go out for a little walk all the way up to the mainland?
Yeah. What are you going to do?
I don't know. Throw a bird at it, obviously.
Mm-hmm. And then my favorite cousin is skewered by a giant beast, and what am I supposed to do then?
Why would I be scared by a giant beast? I just cast bombard at it. It's going to explode everywhere. Legs flying across the fields.
Oh. Sure. Excuse me for trying to protect you and keep you safe.
Oh, knight in shining armor. Always going to be around me then when I'm on a walk then.
If I have to.
Walk all the way to the mainland. I gave it. And I think coming over, Genevieve, Icarus said we could be friends.
That's great.
I know it finally worked. Oh,
But now,
really? Are you certain do you know how he said it though, cuz? What do you mean how he said it? Was he like, oh yeah, we could totally be friends? Or was he like, oh yeah, totally, we could be friends? Which one? I don't know. It just sounded like Icarus. He said that we could be friends. So he invited me to help him out.
help him out
You saw-
with what?
You saw what happened to Rin, right? Hilarious.
Jen's, how do I put this? The look of an angry parent crosses Genevieve's face. And she looks at Gemma.
I was a little sort of surprised at first, but you said, Genevieve, that I should just try to get along. And what's better than getting along than being an accomplice?
Gemma? Drayton?
What?
Did you?
No, you're giving me that look that you give me when you're not happy with me. I did what you told me to do.
I told you to play nice.
I was playing nice.
You don't sacrifice playing nice with one person just to... From across the way, she looks at Icarus.
Icarus is whistling innocently.
Well, I had to do something. And plus, he was pretty stealthy about it. I don't think that Rin knew it was us.
But I know. And I'm very disappointed in you.
Oh! Saoirse! I'm on her side. Rin out of everybody. Well, she's the sweetest. I'm gonna roll charisma save for her. Gemma gets kind of quiet. I was just trying to make friends.
I know you want to make friends, but hurting other people to make friends is not the right thing to do.
Oh, please, she'll be fine. It's just a stupid jinx anyway.
Jem, she was scared to come back.
What? I thought she was on vacation.
Quiet and distant, and not at all like the Ren we met in first year.
You met. She never talked to me.
She might have if you'd actually tried. Look, I get it. But that wasn't the right thing to do.
I only did what you told me to do. So if you're upset at me, then you should be equally upset at yourself. She's gonna storm off.
Genevieve just kind of rolls her eyes.
Anybody in their right mind would know. You try to get along with each other. Be nice and then be terrible to somebody else. I'm on your side.
Kindness is sorely lacking these days. And she genuinely looks disappointed. And she will also leave.
I thought we were gonna try and stupefy together. Alright, you cool off, I guess. I'll do it myself. Stupefy. Oh, goodness gracious. Bloody hell. Stupefy. She tries again. Genevieve's done. Auguste. Auguste.
Yes. I'm
Hawk.
here.
Hawk. Okay.
23 Slugulus, 23 to Pulso, 17 Stupefy.
That is an E. Professor Rojas comes by. And what do we have here? Mr. Black. If my eyes don't deceive me, you're actually trying.
Professor Slughorn expressed his disappointment in last year's grades.
Well, he's the one who came up and asked me how you were doing. I spared no feelings at the time. I mean, you passed my class last year. Happy for it. I knew you could do more. You just need to apply yourself. You probably hear that already enough from Professor Slughorn, from Horace.
He threatened to lock my vaults if I got anything below an E this year. So.
But what's that? She says, pointing toward your bag. And there is, of course, is it longboard or skateboard?
It is a skateboard.
Skateboard, peeking up out of it.
It's just a skateboard.
Skateboard?
Professor Milne introduced them to me a few years ago.
Oh. Kind of cool. What does it do? She'll go down and she'll go down and she will inspect it as if it's some kind of foreign object. Is enchanted.
Not this one. You just kind of roll on it.
She flicks the wheel and it rotates 1,000 times. Oh. How funny. Like a little chariot. I've seen you zoom past a few times in the hallway. I always thought you were just a really quick runner.
No, I only do it when the halls are empty, though. As for the rules,
I feel like there aren't any rules properly with this, as much as Professor Filch might want to start enacting some. You should show me some moves sometime. I'd love to see them.
I'd love to. Most teachers tell me not to ride.
Well, I've never seen it. Is it very dangerous?
Not at all. It's actually a lot of fun.
Hell yeah, I'd even give it a try.
It's like I'd love to show you during lunch one day, maybe.
Lovely. And then that's when the shattering noise happens. Wilfred! And like coming up by you, Reese is like, "Did you just get a date with with our professor?"
No, she just wants to know how it works. It's really cool. Most people her age are just like, don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself.
How do you have so much game?
It's natural for some of us, he says, and he's just gonna walk away.
Hey! All right, then. Sharon's last.
Yeah, I got a 7 for Protego, but I got a 22 for Stupefy, and then I got a 17 to study Langlock.
Yeah, I think that's an E overall. I think.
Take it.
Yeah, overall. And so while you're practicing all these spells, August, who was walking away from the previous scene, bumps into you.
Sorry.
Careful where you walk in this class.
Yeah, just avoiding Reese.
She kind of raises an eyebrow.
It's nothing. It's just stupid taunting.
Sure.
I think he's just kind of shocked that Sharon hasn't hit him yet. So he's counting his blessings.
It's like oh, I'm still alive. Why? It's like the bully kid. Oh wait, no. What like you guys remember the movie Sky High?
Yeah.
What's the guy's name? It was like Justice Payne or something.
War and Peace.
War and Peace.
His name is War and Peace. God, look how stupid that was.
Yeah, War and Peace when you bumped into him and then he was like, ooh, tough guy, and then like didn't kill them and they were like, why?
I live crazy.
He's supposed to be the villain. It's good. It was a good movie. It really was. So campy in the best way. Okay. Sharon, I feel like so Janice comes over. Everyone's still too scared to talk to you, huh?
Apparently. Not that I mind.
Well, I'm not frightened by you.
You're braver than most, then.
I've seen actual monsters, is what it is. You're not one of them.
Apparently not to everyone else.
No, well, most people are terrible. They only think about themselves. They only exist and to serve their own interests. I myself am mostly among that number.
Is there anything wrong with serving self-interests?
You can't beat them, join them. But definitely not the way that you go about your life and judge clearly others. I mean, I definitely judged you wrong the first time that we met. I like to think it was a quick misjudgment.
And how do you see me now, then? I shall, like, cast her spell.
Well, I don't see you as a book thief, so that's number one.
Off
Do
to a
you-
good start, then.
Do you remember Flourish and Blotts? You were on the couches. I came down the stairs, pissed off.
After grabbing a set of books.
Yes, that I painstakingly put together.
How could I forget?
Seriously, though. Even if other people can't see it, because they're too stuck in their own thing. It's not everybody. She says with a little smile.
At least someone gets the right idea, then.
Not me. Not for you. I'll always get you, I think. And that is the end of Defense Against the Dark Arts class. Our final class of the day. Flitwick seems excited to be opening up a new textbook with you all. The Standard Book of Spells, Grade 3. Shows off some fancy wand work by freezing a bowl with water with a single slash of his wand through the air. Glacius, he says. Isn't it wonderful the things we can do? He says with an ounce of childhood wonder in his voice. Everybody gets to choose 3 charm spells to attempt.
Yahoo! I almost clicked on 4th here.
You said 3, right?
Yes, 3.
I got mine.
Take it away, Sharon.
I got a 14 for Glacius. I got a 15 for Muffliato, and a dirty 20 for Tertio.
There's an overall E for you.
I'll take it.
Passing all your classes, Sharon.
Let's fucking go.
Icarus, you sit down and notice Genevieve is not here.
I think he feels a little guilty. Kind of sinks in his seat a bit.
Bit of empathy. Interesting. Icarus, your rolls?
Yeah, I was wondering if I could also have a quick, probably like 3-sentence conversation with Logan, with one of them, with Muffliato.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. He's in the middle
Okay.
of a conversation actually right now with Darcy. They're yapping away, mouths are moving, and then he can see Darcy goes to respond, and no sound comes out. What? I'm sorry. I think there must be something wrong with my ears.
Oh, he would have waited for that conversation to be over.
Oh, you're not
He
gonna-
was just gonna have a conversation
Okay,
with Logan
never
really
mind.
quick. Yeah.
Never mind. Oh, I just thought it would be a perfect time to push into the conversation, overtake it. But then so you wait for that conversation to end. There's a bit of a lull, and then you cast out Muffliato. He's like on the top rung away from you.
Hey,
God, man, you even psst like a snake, like a boa constrictor in here.
I prefer cobras. That's the one that I have at home.
I prefer the ones that spit acid at you. That's what I'd
They
be
don't
liking to do
spit
right
acid, they spit venom, idiot.
now. Obviously, we're not speaking about the same one.
There is no snake that spits acid. That's not. Anyways.
Yes, there is. I saw one when I went to Egypt.
It's venom.
No, it's acid.
Oh, anyways.
Saw it chew away at a rock. You know what acid is? I'm not dumb.
Then that snake needs mental help. As do you. Anyways. Are you avoiding me?
Man, oh, right. That makes sense. Let me try to tell you, the world doesn't revolve around you. So if you notice that I'm hanging out with my actual friends more than the likes of you, it might just be because I enjoy hanging out with my friends.
You've paired with me in DADA the first day of school for the last 2 years.
And you cheat every time.
I don't cheat. I don't cheat at duels. That's not honorable.
Well, if you're not cheating, then you're certainly out of my dueling bracket. I can't keep up with you. So enjoy fighting whoever the hell, Rin or whatever, whoever it was. Yeah, I saw what you did.
But I enjoy dueling with you.
You want? Sure. Couldn't even remember that we had a fight.
There were other things that were important then.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure there's a lot of things that are more important.
My sister needed me.
Your what? Your sister? What, was there a desperate owl that came in? Oh, another howler being sent to you.
No, Morgan needed me.
Morgan? She's not your sister.
That's for me to decide, isn't it? Not for
No. That's for a family tree to decide. And I know yours frontward and backwards. There's no sister.
Then you'd know that I am the only male heir. She's my sister. Deal with it.
Guess the truth is whatever suits you.
Finally, you're starting to understand.
Now I understand why my father said to stay away from the Carrows.
But you didn't listen.
Can't hear you.
Duel with me tomorrow.
Like I'm going to fall for that again.
Not unsanctioned. Duel with me in class.
In DADA.
Yes,
Why?
because I want you to.
Just want to beat the crap out of me, that's why.
I'll go easy on you.
You just go so quick.
I'll slow down.
But what if I start beating you?
Then it'll be on your own merit.
Fine, one time. Since you're desperate.
Well, I am begging. If you would rather me on my knees, I'll go on them.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer that.
Maybe later.
Damn, Brooke. Do I need to put you in horny jail? Shit.
I'm so tired of third year. I'm so tired of being a child.
Shit.
We just got here.
Like the idea is that they don't understand the double entendres they're making. Damn.
Speak for yourself. Icarus like reads his, I don't know, his sister's romance novels or something.
Yeah, Icarus read this in The Captive Prince. I don't know.
50
He read
Shades.
this in ACOTAR. He got it early.
50 Shades of Dobby is very popular right now.
Jesus.
Dobby may be a free elf, but you're about to be a locked up ass. Fucking. But doggy will walk you like a dog.
Dobby may have the sock, but you will have the collar. I can't do a Dobby voice.
But you will have the collar.
Apollonia, why is this in your library?
Stop going through my things.
Don't worry about it. It's not for you.
It's not for you. Oh, good. You didn't get to the illustrations yet.
Don't look at the bookmark.
Don't look at the bookmark.
Why is everything highlighted? Are you taking notes?
Also,
This is tabbed out. The spine's broken.
I need you to know after Graydon and Icarus's conversation, I immediately messaged Jess and I was like, Apollonia and Aurora should definitely be friends with Benefit.
You're like, absolutely not. They're not together. They should totally be together.
They should absolutely be together. I could go into that, but that time.
Time, place. We got a class.
I also have other spells.
Other spells? Did I not get all your spells?
You got my no, you didn't get any. I don't think you just.
Okay, tell me them. Tell me them.
I got a 22 for Muffliato, a 22 for Glistio, and a nat 20 for Scourgify.
Shit. Well, Slytherin pulls ahead. You got no.
I'm earning back all the points I lost us, guys. We're making a comeback.
Wow.
Can't earn back
Wow.
all the points you lost them. This
That's
is a new year.
crazy.
I'm pulling my weight. I'm doing
Yeah?
my part.
I'm doing my part.
Whoa, that's a first. Whoa.
I'm doing my part. I don't know about y'all, but Sharon hasn't gotten any points. I'm
Wait,
just
what?
saying.
Excuse me? I've gotten points this session. What are you talking about?
Wait, you did?
Yes.
Yeah, with the 30,
Yes.
I think. Right? No,
No.
no, that was August with the 30.
No,
What
that
did
was
you
me
get?
with the 30.
Did you get that 20 earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's it,
I
Chris?
didn't even realize. My apologies. I wasn't familiar with your game.
Mhm.
August.
A 14 for Tertio, a 14 for Glacius, and a 23 for Glacius.
E. Bo.
I went to the desks, or I guess the pews. I don't know what the fuck these things are called.
They're bleachers.
In my hidey hole in the bleachers. But got an 11, but failed still with a natural 1 for Glacius. So
Oh, well.
I'm rolling great. I got a 20 for Muffliato though, and a 19 for Sonorous and Quietus.
So what can you and O? It goes down from 2 from there to an A. Still passing.
Still passing. Can I try and talk to Drew with the Muffliato
Yeah, if you'd like.
from like under these things?
Mm-hmm.
You just told me the name. My brain already forgot them. It was amazing.
What? What name?
The
What are you talking
bleachers?
about?
These are
Yeah, bleachers. Yeah.
right? Okay. All right. I didn't forget. We're good.
So she's working hard, like very quiet.
Cast my father. True.
Huh?
Still
You'd have to go pretty loud to get through the wood.
Yeah, I guess Drusilla.
Well,
Drusilla.
Bo?
Yeah.
Bo, are you okay? Where are you?
I'm fine. I'm just I'm just chilling.
All of this is like muffled
Peter
from her
Rabbits.
perspective.
It's muffled. It's muffled, and also then like he's figured out like where is he? And I'm right below
Yeah,
her.
Drusilla will make a perception check. That's a 3 on the die. Bo, are you?
Oh.
Oh my gosh, are you invisible?
No, I'm under you. Or on
She
side
looks
of you.
around. I'm.
Don't worry
Bo,
about
I'm getting a little freaked out, and that's not normal for me.
that. Don't worry about it. Are you okay? I saw your fight on accident again.
You what?
Your fight with Reese last class.
Oh. I
At
don't know
least
if
you
I'd
guys
call
looked
it a
pretty mad at
fight.
each other.
Yeah,
You stormed off.
yeah, it's private.
Okay, but are you okay?
No, not exactly.
Do you want to talk about it?
Do you ever struggle with people trusting you? you ever feel like somebody just meets you and immediately their guard is always going to be higher than with anybody else?
Yes. I know a
Ooh.
few people like that.
Well, that's how I feel all the time, and I think Reese is keeping things from me, which is surprising because he's told me a lot, like a lot about himself, and but there's always this like wall, you know? There's always something that keeps it all back. I don't know what to do about that. I don't know how to feel about that we can be so close and yet he still won't tell me just day to day how he's feeling. He's keeping things from me, and I hate it. You know, if you're going to be best friends with somebody, then when I asked if he's okay or something like that, I should get a truthful answer. And that's part of the reason why I'm telling you all of this.
Because we're best friends too?
Yeah.
Right? I'm happy Bo's under the thing because he'd like a small smile. Only emotion he gets.
She can't even see you.
Can't even see.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Seriously, how are you doing this?
I have a lot of secrets. If you sit next to me next Charms class, I'll show you the whole place.
I want to learn how to go invisible.
It's not invisibility. Alright. I don't really know much to how to break people's walls down. I kind of just stand there and eventually people open up to me.
You can't seriously tell me that's your attempt at making friends. Is that what you did for me?
Kind of. You ever notice how I was just always there?
I would call it some kind of manipulation, but I wouldn't be able to really put my finger on why. She says, if you wanted to be friends, why didn't you just say so?
I mean, just look at me.
Yeah, I would if I could.
I don't exactly scream, oh, this guy's a cool guy, and he's be really cool to hang out with, do I?
I don't know. I always thought that you were mysterious.
Alright. I think just keep hanging out with Reese like I am, and he'll open up. I think he just needs time.
If you say so.
And he's going to mysteriously disappear.
Bo? Bo. It's gone. Morgan.
Oh, hi. 20 for Muffliato, 18 for Glacius, and 27 for Glycio.
That is a O for you.
Glycio, I use my inspo on.
Oh, okay. I'll mark it.
Thank you.
Genevieve.
Mhm.
Where does our evening take us when we don't show up for Charms class?
Genevieve, who I think is. There's an overwhelming sense of disappointment and just anger, but not at the people who actually did anything. So she goes to somewhere that's quiet, somewhere she can probably just forget what's going on.
Where would that be for you?
Gosh, I don't know if she really knows a place. She doesn't explore. Probably just like a random like alcove or space.
What about the common room? I mean, no one would be there.
I don't think she'd want to go to the Hufflepuff, to be real. Unless maybe she'll go down to the boathouse.
So, Genevieve, you go down toward the boathouse and are able to clear your thoughts for a little while. You sit there, take off your shoes, allow your feet to feel the cold embrace of the water that move with the tide coming in and out. You think for a while about your last few years, about how chaotic they've been. See, your parents have offered you something. You got it in the mail on your first day, very start. There's an opportunity. You have the opportunity of going to Ilvermorny School in the United States. Your mother has a few business interests there. She'll be stopping by for a few months while you're out here at Hogwarts. She tells you to consider it. And you have a lot to think about what's been going on at this school with all of your peers. Maya, tell us some of the things that are going through Genevieve's head.
Genevieve is angry. She's not angry at her friends. She is angry at the adults who continue to fail them day in and day out. And even the adults who aren't here anymore and are long since dead or in prison continue to have this mystical hold over them. And she doesn't understand what more they have to do to just be their own people. And she worries for Gemma because she knows Gemma and she knows how deeply Gemma wants to be loved. And she wants the same thing. Like, she wants to be loved too, but she would rather be with the people she cares about than go out and go on some journey to find it. She'd rather find love with the people she already has.
Mm-hmm.
And
not exactly the easiest people to love.
Right. She's just... She thought she was doing well. She thought... She let herself believe maybe things would be good. And Autumn Festival finished.
Maya, you're seriously cutting out now. Like you're like all muffled.
I don't know why.
You're
Try
good
again.
now.
Probably because I'm way down as well on my microphone. So.
Mm-hmm.
What was the last thing you heard me say?
You were starting to talk about the Autumn Festival.
Oh, she was just like, she thought everything was good. She, the Autumn Festival happened. She was happy. The school year started. It was great. and then it was like slammed back into reality. And what do you do when you can't control other people's choices?
Mhm. Jen, you get inspiration for taking. You already have. You haven't been using.
I used it the last time I did spells.
Lovely. I'm pretty sure you have 2. Unless. Oh, wait, no. I think the second one,
I have a
the
die of fate.
hearts, is the die of fate.
Yeah.
Okay. So you gained it back. You have your inspiration back for taking a whole period. And you have a D in Charms class.
Look at this cool.
Okay. Well, looks like that's it for today. Tomorrow you all have electives for the first time. I am constrained to remind everyone to bring your required materials for those classes, should you wish to attend. Have a good night, everyone. Professor Flitwick takes his leave, and so does everybody else. Morgan.
Yeah?
While you were in Charms class, little flashes. Genevieve, alone in the boathouse, came to you. Bell goes. Your choice if you wish to act upon them or to do something else. It didn't seem entirely urgent or anything.
With Maya's consent, I guess.
Chill.
Hmm?
Maya, are you chill?
Chill with what?
Are you chill?
Yeah?
Cool.
Did-
So I
Thanks,
think
G.
she
Didn't know
would.
you were chill like that.
I think she'll like head her off. Like she'll find out the path that leads to it, and I guess wait for her at like a kind of the midpoint on the like winding stairs up
Mhm.
from like one of the benches.
So, Genevieve, when you're all done getting some air, and it's much needed, you feel your head is a lot more clear than it was before, and Professor Bruce really does have a lot of great things, great advice. You should go see her more. Halfway up the stone steps, you notice sitting on like the railing with her legs off the railing, looking out into the far distance, down into Lower Hogs Field, I think. Yeah, Lower Hogs Field. Morgan, just sitting there. Morgan, you can hear her steps as she approaches.
Morgan, you okay? You didn't get lost, right?
I came to find you.
Oh. Okay. Everything okay?
I was going to ask you that. Shouldn't I?
I'm fine. I just needed some air.
You would do well not to lie to someone who is spooky.
You know, I probably, yeah. Nothing gets past you. How are we gonna try with that? I just had a hard time in class today. So,
Would you like to talk about it?
Sure. That would be really nice.
I think I would enjoy hearing what you have to say.
You guys hop off together and exit up into the viaduct courtyard.
I've always kind of struggled with the way that my family is. You know, just pretentious, and we're not always known for being the kindest people. And I just thought coming to Hogwarts would make it different.
You thought you'd be able to forge your own path here.
Yeah. And it seems like all paths seem to lead to one single road.
That does seem interesting, doesn't it? Do you struggle knowing that there might be only one outcome, but do so anyway because it's what you feel is right? Or do you surrender? Let the tide take you straight into the inevitable?
I will always choose my family. And by that, I mean my friends and Gemma. And I suppose wherever your guys' path leads you is where I'll end up.
But this is about your family as well. If your family is supposed to be going down that path, straight into the inevitability that you yourself want to avoid, will you follow them? Or will you be the rock? Will you be the one to divert their path?
How do I be the rock?
You sell your soul to him. That's the first step.
I'm not John Cena.
Genevieve.
Yeah?
Despite how I may put things, the future stretches on into innumerable paths. You can follow one that you believe is set out for you, that you believe there is no other choice to go down. But what you are doing right now, the choices you make, that decides where you end up.
And what if the choice is that I'm not willing to leave the people that I love behind, just so that I get the chance to be happy?
Are you willing to fight for a future that you believe is best, not just for you, but for others as well? Or do you leave everything behind you and take the easy way? And maybe no one is happy. Or do you forge your own path, separate yourself from the river, and maybe you get out happy? The future is far ahead of you, Genevieve. It's difficult. It will take you in many directions. Only you can decide what you want for yourself. And you are not evil for making any decision. Prioritize yourself, or prioritize your family, or maybe there's another path where you can keep both. But that is up to you.
There's a pause as the words "you're not evil" kind of ring in her ears. And the idea that she's not evil for making a choice, no matter what that choice is. She will wrap her arms around Morgan. And she will hug her.
Morgan is like still for a moment, like, oh, hugging, we're hugging. She will hug back slowly.
Thank you. Being my friend.
Likewise. Could you lead me back up the stairs? I don't know how I got here.
Yeah, I'll do that, and then I should go find Gemma. So you wouldn't happen to know how to find her, would you?
Vestibule of Mischief.
Oh, thank you. She will
You're
leave
welcome.
Morgan up the stairs. Oh my god, I gained another friend. One domino falls. Sharon, I'm coming to you. I swear to God.
Good E3. Okay. August.
Yes.
You're skateboarding through the halls. When up ahead, you can hear some kind of odd sobbing, crying. It's coming from the second floor girls' bathroom.
He will slowly ride like towards the door. He's gonna like knock.
You come over toward the door to go knock, and you can hear some kind of conversation going on. I knew I shouldn't have come back here. Rory just reminds me of it. I'm sorry. I know that I begged you for it, but I was wrong. I made a mistake. One day, and I know tomorrow I'm just gonna wake up and feel more alone. Please, Dad, please just come get me. I don't want to stay here anymore.
I think he's gonna wait for what he assumes is a conversation to be over, before gently like nudging the door open.
Oh, there's someone coming. 1 second. And there's silence. You kind of like peer in, and you can see the shoes of a girl And she's like sitting in the stall. Very obviously, she's not actually going to the bathroom. If you'd hazard a guess, she probably has some kind of sending stone.
Yeah, once he's sure like there's no one else in there and there's no one watching from the hallway, he's gonna dip inside the bathroom and then like knock on her stall door.
Sorry, I'm okay. There was a potion accident got in my eyes, so probably that's why it sounds like I was crying.
We haven't had potions yet.
Oh my gosh, August! She comes to the door, opens it up. The hell are you doing in here? This is the girls' bathroom.
Don't yell. I just came to see if you were okay. It sounded pretty bad from the hall.
What? Touch the door. Sorry, I'll send you a call later. She ends the sending stone. What? Are you just eavesdropping? He looks a little freaked out.
I prefer to call it helping a friend.
Oh, friend, huh? I thought you didn't make any friends.
He kind of like shrugs. I have plenty of friends.
Oh yeah? Name one. Sorry, that was mean. I don't know what's becoming of me. I'm not acting like myself. I'm not myself.
I get it. Last year was kind of tough. Caro.
I thought a semester away would make things better. What? Caro?
It's just not about what happened with Icarus earlier.
What do you mean? Icarus, he like never talks to me.
Yes, exactly. I figured that made you sad.
No. I was practicing. I was talking with Gemma, and I think someone's like spell got out of hand, and I just feel like whenever I'm here, it's like I'm a walking disaster. Like bad luck just follows me everywhere I go. Like I'm cursed.
It's a school. Accidents are bound to happen. I doubt anyone's targeting you on purpose.
She walks over toward the mirror and looks at her own skin. And I'm Humphrey was able to help. August, I'm leaving again. It was a mistake to show here. Show my face, even. I think I'll be better back home.
Shouldn't leave so soon. It's only been a couple of days.
August, if you had luck like mine, I think that you might consider the same.
Great thing about luck is that it can change.
That's what I thought. That's why I came back. I begged my dad to come, to be here. And he told me there was a reason why I stayed last semester. I missed everybody, but just every day I'm sad here. And I don't really have anybody big, anybody that's able to change this. I've got Genevieve, and she's cool, and the other Hufflepuffs, but no one can change, just sheer bad luck. Unless you know how to lift curses.
So Sadly, I haven't mastered that yet, alright? But if you ever needed someone to talk to,
It's very sweet of you, August. Don't tell others that I'm leaving. Okay? I don't know. I feel self-conscious. I don't want it to be like some kind of big spectacle. And I know that if I tell people, then some of them will try to get me to stop, and I'll feel bad and I'll stay anyway. I
it's
don't want that.
give it until winter break, at least. Maybe by then things will have changed.
She just nods. No. I don't think I can do that. She begins to sob a little bit.
He's gonna like step forward awkwardly and like wrap an arm around her.
She'll cry into.
And his head is just like, God, where's Genevieve?
Away from all of this bullshit.
That's crazy. She's having her own therapy session.
All right. That's where we're going to end tonight's episode. Thank you all for playing.
Oh shit. Hello.
Bye, stream.